My training started as an 18-year-old as a medical student in St Bartholomew's Hospital in London, and then after a period of 2 years when I took membership of the Royal College of Physicians and worked as a physician, I decided that I was going to pursue my career in ophthalmology. And people often ask me, why did you become an ophthalmologist? And the reason is that in Barts we had two great ophthalmologists who were really good teachers, and they inspired me. And I took a one-year elective period. We had a choice of what we could do, and I spent it doing eye surgery in Barts. And I was so inspired by these men that's what triggered my interest, and I've had not a single regret since. So the path I took was to do the 6-month eye job in Barts, and then I went to the Oxford Eye Hospital for 2 years. And then subsequently Moorfields Eye Hospital in London, which is the largest ophthalmic teaching hospital, not only in the UK but in Europe. And I also trained at the National Hospital for Nervous Diseases, Great Ormond Street, and spent a year in America. And unusually, I have two specialist interests. I spent a year doing corneal disease at Moorfields Eye Hospital, and I also spent a year doing pediatric ophthalmology and squints in America. And when refractive surgery came along in the early 90s, as I love technology, I decided that was an interesting area to get involved with. So pediatric ophthalmology and strabismus is very rewarding, but it doesn't have the excitement and the buzz of the new technology that refractive surgery and cataract surgery has. So what many people don't realize is how long it takes to train to become a consultant. So from the age of 18, it's 6 years in medical school, and then I did 2 years as a physician, and then at the age of 34, I was appointed as a consultant eye surgeon. So from going to medical school to become a consultant is a period of 16 years. But what's important, and people don't always realize, is that we have to continue to train. So that once you become a consultant, you don't stop training, you never stop learning, you never stop training. And it's important that we go to regular meetings and that we teach, because teaching is also a great way of learning. Because in order to teach, you have to have a real in-depth knowledge about a subject. And it's much easier to keep up to date now. In the past, we would be looking at textbooks or journals, which were often 2 or 3 years old when they were published. But now, with the advantages of the internet and videos online and early publication of journals online, it's much easier to keep up to date.